was little, my 4th grade math teacher made me redo an assignment that she wasn't happy with. I had gotten all of the answers right, but I did the process wrong, which I thought was bullshit, so I wrote, "Fuck you all" on the detention desk. Ever since that day, my dad would take me to a special doctor and tell him about all my outbursts and odd behaviors while I sat there staying silent, trying to solve their Rubik's Cube until I was asked a question. This would go on for 1 hour once a month. I was diagnosed with an undetermined mood disorder, and later on when I was 14, depression and anxiety. He would ask me all kinds of questions. He'd ask me how my grades were. He'd ask me how I liked my teachers. He'd ask me how I liked my mom. Katy Perry asked me if I ever felt like a plastic bag drifting through the wind. And the truth is, I wish I did, because a plastic bag takes 1,000 years to fall apart, and I only need one bad day. And I know I'm preaching to the choir because I've never met a single happy writer, but I'm going to preach away because I've never been one to pray, especially to a God who would make me feel this way, a God who would send me off the assembly line into this disassembled life with these disconnected pipes. What the fuck is up with your quality assurance department up there? I thought about taking me in for a refund or a repair, but unfortunately, heaven doesn't have a return policy. I dialed up their service hotline, and the guy that answered had the voice of an angel. He said, "Thanks for calling 1-800-SAD-DUDE. I'm sorry to hear you're in a bad mood. Let me look into that for you. Can I just get a serial number?" So I cracked open my skull, and instead of a serial number, there was just Fruit Loops. That's what kids in school would call me when they learned I had some screws loose. So I told him that, and he said, "Sorry, for that model, all sales are final. Like my parents bought me from some kind of value village with a bunch of other garbage. And you know what they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure, and I am beyond grateful that I ended up theirs, but I just want so badly to be my own. That I could hold myself in the palm of my hand and look at myself with the same love that my mother does, but I can't do that unless I'm drunk. I want to wake up and be happy about it every day. I want to wake up and not hit the snooze button. I want to feel like I have the right to complain, because the truth is I'm straight, white, middle class, and a man, which according to society means I've got it made, so then what's in my way? Well, simply put, it's myself. Because being a problem for everyone else just isn't quite enough. When I was little, my mom would tell me, "If you keep crying, I'll give you something to cry about." And now that's what I say to myself. I am sad, and there has to be a reason, so I have to make one. I'll break up with my loved ones so that I'm single and lonely. I'll quit my job so that I'm broke and unemployed. I won't make my bed in the morning, so when I crawl into it way later than I should, I'll fall down on a pile of pillows in self-loathing. My mom, when I was little, told me to always be yourself. So I became an actor. Because I am a defective product. I am a toy that a kid plays with on Christmas morning and never looks at again. I am loved, and my brain knows that, but forgets to pass a message along to my heart. I am depressed, and I don't really have a reason to be, so people ask me all the time, "Why are you so sad?" And if I had a drop of serotonin for every time I got asked that, I could stop having to come up with some fucking answers.
That was Braedon's last poem of the evening.